So guys, we will create a voting functionality like WhatsApp in this tutorial. This is going to be super simple. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me Rajjan Sharma, and guys, in this tutorial I will show you that how can we create a poll functionality just like WhatsApp in our Notes app. Okay guys, because in the Notes app we are having rooms and where we can have multiple members. Okay, so in this you will be able to create a feature where you can ask a question, you can add multiple options, and all the members of the room can simply select any option as per their preference. So you will get to know that which option have the high number of vote and high number of percentage. So that is what I'm going to show you in this tutorial. This tutorial is going to be super simple. Okay, and for watching this video, make sure that you have seen my first video, which is Notes app using Firebase. And if you have not seen that video till now, so go watch that video first and then come to this one. Okay, so in this video we will implement this modern feature of how to create a voting functionality in your application. Okay, where you can have multiple members and all the users can select any option. Okay guys, so without wasting time, let's start. And for example guys, let me show you the output, that how exactly it will look. So now you can see that this is our social. So guys, now you can see that it is our Notes app. Okay, so I guess the preview is on the screen. So this is the room MCA first semester. Okay, so I will simply open it, and here you can see that we have two polls: which book is better for English grammar? Okay, Renan Martin, Raymond Murphy, and are you a subscriber, yes or no? Okay, so you can see that we can simply increase the votes and decrease the votes. So guys, this is what I'm going to show you in this tutorial. So okay, so if you want to learn, simply watch this video till the end. And for the source code guys, you have to simply purchase the membership. Okay, where you will purchase the membership, you will get all the source code. Second level, you will get the APK zip file. Third level, you will get the APK file, and fourth level you will get my personal WhatsApp number, and whatever query you have you can simply ask on WhatsApp. Okay, so 4 levels of membership. So without wasting time, let's start. First of all, you can see that we have this add node bs. Okay, a bottom sheet where we are picking the images and documents for sending in groups. Okay, so first of all we will simply paste this text view. Okay, and then I will make it pick poll. Okay guys, and then here you have to make it poll, or if you want, so you can make caps lock. Okay guys, so now we have this poll here, and now after that you have to open the room where we are yes, open room. So here you have to open this okay, and open the bottom sheet file. Actually, guys, this complete project is already out on my YouTube channel, Notes app, or you can see Notes app using Firebase. Okay, so you have to open that project, that video, and then you can see this complete series. Okay, if you have not seen it yet, so I will give its link in the I button, so you can see from there. Okay, so now you can see that we have increased text view here. So here I will simply increase one more, Control plus D, and this is going to be poll TV. Okay guys, and here you have to make the ID pick poll. Okay, so now we have the pick poll. So after that you have to simply copy this code of image TV. In case you are watching this video first time and you have no idea which project I'm talking about, so I'm talking about the Notes app using Firebase. Open it, watch the video, and then come to this one. Okay, so guys, now for this we will create a new activity which is called create poll. Okay guys, so new, then empty activity, and its name is going to be create poll, enter, and then wait for a minute. So guys, now I can see that activity is created successfully. So here, see, now we have copied this image TV text. Okay, so what we will do here, I will simply change this activity and rest of the code will be same. So here you have to pass create poll dot class. Okay, and just to leave everything as it is, don't change anything. Okay guys, so now after this, and one more thing, here you have to make poll TV. Yes, so now when user will click on that poll TV, so we will simply go in this create poll activity where we will proceed, okay, with the code. So this was all till now, and one more thing you can do here, you can simply open the image activity, or we can do it later, no problem. So for now guys, we will focus on this create poll. Okay, so guys, first thing here, what we will do, we will simply make this constant layout linear. Okay, and then guys, you have to give its orientation, which is going to be vertical. Okay, and then for some margin we can add 3 padding, 3dp. Okay, and then we will simply, first thing we will use text view, that is going to be match parent, height will be wrap content, and text is going to be question. Okay, then text style bold, text color black, and let's give some margin 10 dp, and then text size we can give for example 20 sp will be fine. Yes, then close it. So now we have a text view. So guys, after that we will use the edit text, and that is going to be match parent, height will be wrap content, I will give margin that is 10 dp, and hint will be ask question. Okay guys, and don't add questions, just simply ask question. And then yeah, text color that will be black, and text color, then we need id, the important one, which will be et underscore question. Okay, it means edit text question. Fine guys, and margin 10 dp, almost everything is done, and yeah, close it. So guys, now we have this edit text. So again, next thing we will do is we will simply copy this text view from here, okay, because it will save our time. Then paste it. So after that guys, here you have to give his options, and now after options you will simply copy the edit text again, and simply control plus C, then come below here and paste it. And this time guys, you have to make it option 1. Okay, so instead of this, simply write option 1, or option 1, or you can say plus add. Okay guys, so it will give the user that you have to add option, and here you have to simply write that et opt 1, and yeah, I guess et opt 1 is fine. And then guys, after this, control plus C, again control plus V, and this time you have to make it et opt 2. Okay, then rest of the things will be same. So guys, this is our, you can say, create poll activity, and in the ending we will use a very basic button for simply saving the data. You can say match parent, height wrap content, and then text, which is going to be save, or no, sorry, instead of save we will use sent. Okay, and then margin 10 dp. Yeah, it's good. And then id btn underscore send poll. Okay. Okay guys, so after this button you can see that our coding part is almost done. You can see that yeah, everything is, we have a question text view and edit text for question, options text view, then two edit text for options, and then we have a button in the last. And now almost we will give the background, that will be button curve back. Okay guys, so you can see that we have given this beautiful button with curves, and I especially like curves, you know what I mean. So guys, after this button, now you can see that XML coding of create poll activity is successfully done. So we will proceed with the Java code. Okay, so now guys, before starting you have to open this okay, image upload activity, and from here guys we will simply copy this bundle code, because as you can see that we are sending three data from open room activity to this create poll. So we need to fetch that three values here. Okay, so that's what we are doing with this bundle extras. So now let's code the Java part of create poll. Okay guys, so first thing here, we will declare the variables for edit text and the text views which we are using. So first edit text will be question under et, and then opt1 option 1 underscore et, then opt2 underscore et option 2. Okay guys, and then you have to simply write down the button. Okay, or you can say button underscore send underscore poll semicolon. And then now here we will create some strings like room name, then address, then sender name, then current uid, then name, then category. Fine. And yes, so current user id, name, and category. So guys, you have to follow all the steps that I'm doing in this tutorial, so it will be easy for you to implement this functionality. Otherwise you may face any problem, so please follow whatever I'm doing. So guys, you have to declare three database reference for name reference, room list reference, and poll reference. Okay, now here the important line, we have to initialize the firebase database equals to firebase database dot get instance. Okay, and then guys, here you have to simply write down the room node member, and that will be member. Okay guys, and then we will create a string one more, which will be poll address semicolon, and then poll member. So guys, now you can see that we already have this poll member class. So I'll show you that what exactly I have created in the poll member. It is just nothing, group of strings, okay, and also getter and setters. So you can see that, you know, poll creating a member class is very easy. If you have followed my previous tutorials, so you guys know that you have to simply create a class poll member, and then you have to create these strings opt1, opt2, and question room address and poll address, okay. And this empty, you can say, empty constructor, okay, for real-time database. So is after creating the class and entering writing this string, what you have to do, you have to simply click on alt plus insert, okay, and then you will see an option like this, and you have to simply click on getters and setters. Okay guys, so now you can see that it is already here, that's why I'm receiving this option. But when you will do it for the first time, so you will select, you will get the options, so then you have to select control plus a and enter, then it will simply create the getters and setters for all the strings, okay. So this is a very simple process, and if you don't know, so you can see my previous tutorials. In this I'm showing you, okay. So guys, now here we have this poll member class. So after that, we will come inside this on create method, okay guys, and here I will simply write down the poll member equals to new poll member, okay. And then we will give the reference for all the buttons and text views, find view by id r dot id dot question et and semicolon, okay guys, and then r dot id dot et question find view by id. So why is it showing error? uh, okay, just add it whatever it is saying. I don't know why this creates problem, it should not. So guys, now we will give reference for option 1 et, okay, and again option et option 1, and then again control plus v, this time option 2 et, and then again option 2, okay guys. So make sure this reference should be correct, otherwise in runtime your app may crash, okay. And then you guys think that why it is not working in my laptop when it is working in my video, just because I have given the correct reference, that's why it is working in my video, and you guys are doing something wrong, that's why it is not working in your video, sorry, or in laptop. So after giving the reference, so guys, here we will declare the reference for database. So first one is the name ref, okay, equals to database, and you have to simply write database dot get reference, that is going to be double quotation then users, okay. So guys, it is a reference where we are storing the value like name and category of the user, okay. So if you have seen the previous videos, you guys will understand that in the fragment 3 we are storing the user data in database, okay. And here you can see, here, see, I'm storing the user name and category, okay guys. So this is a user reference that I was talking about, so its reference is above, and yeah, here we have it, okay. So now we are, because we are storing the value in this user's reference, so make sure you give the correct one here. Reference will be wrong, because guys, if reference is wrong, so it will not work, okay. And then you have to give the reference for second, which is poll reference. So this time it's going to be poll, simple, very easy, just poll, okay. And then it's time for room list. So guys, for room list you have to again write database dot get reference, and this is going to be dot child, and child will be note list, okay. Or for this reference guys, I will recommend you to please you can open this activity open room, you know guys, because reference is a case sensitive thing, so I prefer copy pasting instead of typing, okay. So that is why I will copy it from here, control plus c. I try my best to avoid errors, okay. So just copy paste it, this one. And then we have to initialize the member class, which is member equals to new room node member, okay. So now we have both the references for poll member, room node member, okay guys. And now here we will write the code for fetching the current user id. So firebase user, then user equals to firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user, and then we will create current user id equals to user dot get uid semicolon. So guys, now we have the current user ID. So now I will write down the code for fetching data. So actually, guys, we are already doing it inside our open room activity. The code for fetching username and category. So you have to simply copy this code from this open room, okay, and then come back in this poll, because see, when we will create a poll, so we need the name of the user who is sending that poll for showing it in the open room activity. So that is the reason, okay, I have to fetch this data. That's why I have given this name reference, and make sure this reference should be correct, okay, otherwise you may create any problem. So after this data fetching, okay, now we will simply, so guys, now we will use that button send poll dot set on click listener, then new, then view on click listener. Okay guys, so now inside it, first of all we will get three strings, and that will be for question equals to questionity dot get text dot to string dot trim. Okay, and then you have to simply copy this line, control plus C, control plus V, control plus V. Okay guys, so now after that you have to change this one to option 1 and this one to option 2. Okay guys, so option 1, option 2, and change this to opt 1 ET and opt 2 ET. Okay guys, so now we will get the data into strings, okay, and now here you have to generate the poll address, which is going to be opt 1 plus opt 2. Okay guys, and then plus system dot current millis. Actually, I'm passing this system dot current millis because, for example, that there are so many questions that students will ask. For example, if in any poll both the options are same, and in multiple polls both the options are same, so it will create the same child, but this current millis will make it different. That's why gives any unique key. Okay, it's not mandatory that you should go with the current millis. In case if you have any other value that is unique every time, you can use it. Okay, so now here guys, I'll be using calendar code so we can understand the time of the code. Okay guys, so here I will simply copy the code from this open room. Okay, so yeah, now we have the timing code. So guys, after this time code, what we will do here is you have to simply write is poll member, okay, then dot set option 1, and option 1 will be, of course, option 1, very simple, poll member dot set option 2, which will be option 2. Okay, it's simple. And then poll member dot set question, that will be question string we have already. Then poll member dot set room address, so I will pass the address of room. Okay, and then poll member dot set poll address, and here you have to pass poll address. Okay, because this poll address we will require later for storing the data. Okay guys, now here after that you have to write poll reference dot child, and child is going to be poll address. Okay guys, and then dot set value, and that is going to be poll member. Okay, so by till this code we are storing the poll in real-time database. Okay, now we have stored it in the real-time database, but see, when we will fetch it inside upon, so when we will fetch it inside this open room, so we cannot fetch a different data child. For example, our data is stored inside room list database reference. All the chats, all the message of the rooms are stored inside the room list. But now this will create a different child. So how exactly we will access it? Okay, so that's a very good thing, and you can say a very good exercise for building logic, that how can you implement complex features in your application. So I will show you how it's done. Okay, see, so now what we will do, we will simply store the data with the room list reference. For example, normally now when user do any message, so we store the data inside this. Okay, so now see how I will do it. Okay, so now after that you have to simply write member. It is a initialization class for room node member. Okay, so for room node member, first of all we will write set type, and that is going to be poll, and second option will be member dot set node. Okay, so guys, in the place of node you can pass question if you want. Okay, then member dot set URL. So guys, make sure in place of URL we will pass the poll address. Okay guys, in place of URL we will pass poll address. Fine. Now then again write member dot set time. Okay, so time we already have, I just copied the codes. Okay, And then again, next thing will be member dot set sender name, which is important. So simply write, okay, name. This is sender's name. Okay, guys, and then member dot set sender UID and current UID. You have to pass current user ID, and then member dot set code. So in place of code, you can simply pass 5. Okay. So this we will generate a random key for pushing the value in database. Okay. So simply write down room list, then dot push dot get key semicolon, and then you have to write down room list dot child, which is key, and then dot set value, which is member. Okay. So guys, now after this code, we will store the data of poll, and also we will store the data of in the room list database reference. Okay. So guys, now after this, what we can do here is we can simply open this open room, and you can copy the rest code of sending notification from here. Okay guys, so paste it, and then it will ask for changing. So for data, instead data, you can simply say the room name notes app, and here you can simply say send a poll. Okay, yeah, and then instead of this you can pass create poll. Okay guys, so now you can see that this notifications, whenever user will create a poll, so it will send notification to all the members of that group, that particular group, that okay, that this person have sent a poll, so you can respond or give your opinion if you want. So guys, this was a complete code for creating a poll. Okay, so this was a complete code for creating a poll and insert storing it inside database. So now we will focus on fetching the poll. Okay, so now here you can see that we are having this add node bs, sorry, and now here we are having this linear layout. So for now I will make it visible so we can understand at how exactly our XML file is looking. Okay guys, so now you can see that we are having this image view, text view, and codes for sharing any document, okay, in case if you want. So is now after this linear layout, here I will use a constant layout. Okay, and first of all I will give its width, that will be 250 dp. Okay, 250 dp as width, and then height will be 300 dp. Okay guys, so I guess I think it's too much. 250 should be fine. Okay guys, so now we have a 250 dp height of constant layout, and then you have to simply close it. So guys, now inside this constant layout, I will create a text view that will be wrap content, and then simply text is going to be ocean. Okay, and then text to, okay, so now I think height is too much. I can give 200 dp instead, and it will be okay. So guys, 200 dp height is good for this constant layout. Okay, so now make sure that you follow the steps carefully. So guys, now text color will be very simple. Text color is going to be white. Okay guys, and then text is already given, which is so let me give the background here. So the background will be sender's back. Now we have a background. Okay, so now we have a background, so now you can see the text is visible. So text style will be bold, because I just like the bold. And then padding, okay, so padding will be 10 dp, maybe it's too much, so let me give 5 dp, will be fine. Okay, yeah, 5 is fine. So guys, now we have the question, so simply give id, which is going to be question underscore tv underscore item. Okay, so with this, using this word item, we can understand that it is for recycler view. Okay, so now guys, you have to give it so constant, so click on it, then simply drag it here, then drag it here, then drag it here, and drag it here, and that's the thing I hate about this constant layout. Now here, now you can simply fix it here. Okay guys, so now we are having a question text view. Okay, so now after this text view, we will implement 2 radio buttons and 2 text views. Okay, so because now for radio button simply write radio button wrap content, okay guys, and then text is going to be option 1 text color. So guys, in this we will not make it bold, we will just simply make it, leave it normal, okay. Then text color, that will be white, okay. Then button tint, that will be again white, and then id opt1 underscore tv underscore item, okay. Opt1 tv item, guys, make sure you give these ids in the same way, so it will make it easy in java code, okay, for you to implement the code. So guys, now I will simply select it, and again you have to give the constants. So guys, now you can simply copy this from here, control plus C, and then again simply paste it. So this second one you can simply drag it to the bottom, okay, and then again this one also to the bottom. So now we have two options, and drag these questions to here. Now we have a question, we have two options. Now it's time for just change its id, that's going to be option 2 tv, sorry, this one option 1. So make it option 1, okay, and make option 2 this one 2, and again here 2. Okay guys, so now we are having option 1 and option 2 radio buttons, fine. So now guys, after that here I will use two text views for showing the percentage, for showing the number of boards. So text wrap content text is going to be, okay, boards, then id which is going to be uh, boards tv underscore opt1, okay, and underscore item, then text color white, and then close it, okay. So select it, again we have to give the constraints right, then left, then bottom, then up, and drag it. So now you can see that it's so in straight, and copy, simply copy this one, control plus C, and then again paste it, okay. So now we have another one, so change its option to opt2, and yeah, and then drag it to the bottom here. So guys, for more you can give padding 5 dp, and this one also padding 5 dp. Okay guys, so now you can see that we have this file looking really good, not so good but still fine, so now we have this layout file for fetching the pole. So now important thing guys here, okay, just open the constant layout, and here you have to give the id which is going to be ll, or you can see, say cl means constant layout, underscore means underscore, and then pole means that it is a layout for pole, okay. So now guys, by default we will make it visibility gone, okay, and now visibility is gone, and also you have to make in visibility of it's gone, fine guys. Now we have created a layout file, so now it's time to open the java code. So for java code guys, you have to open this of view holder message. So guys, now you have to open view holder message, okay guys, and then we will do the java coding. So guys, first of all, here we will declare the variables, and variables like first of all opt tv1, okay, then opt tv2, opt tv1, opt tv2, okay guys, and then question tv, and then question tv item, okay, question tv underscore item. So now we have these three more text views, okay guys, and then here we will create a variable for constant layout, which is you can say cl underscore poll short form, and then radio buttons. Okay, so simply opt1 underscore rb, opt2 underscore rb means option 1 radio button, option 2 radio button. Okay, and then database reference, then simply poll reference, and then firebase database equals to firebase database dot get instance semicolon. Okay, and then string, which is going to be, first of all we will declare question, and then second one will be opt1 result. Okay, then semicolon opt2 result. Okay guys, so three strings: question, opt1 result, opt2 result. Okay, and then here integer, which is vote vote count. Okay guys, and then database reference again, which is going to be reference, fine, the semicolon. So guys, now after declaring the variables, okay, just come inside the set message method, and here guys we will need to open this switch statement, and inside this switch statement the last condition is going to be poll. So till now we are only having four conditions, so control plus c, then control plus v, this simply make it poll. And then guys, after this what you have to do is you simply have to remove all the code that you have here, and simply write break. Okay, now start from here. So simply write poll ref equals to database dot get reference. So make sure we have given the database reference. Yeah, we have given. So guys, now get reference, and then you have to simply write poll semicolon, then poll reference dot child, and then here you have to pass the URL dot add value event listener. Okay, add value event listener, then new, then value event listener. Okay, value event listener, and in the end you have to give the semicolon. Okay, now come inside this on data change method. So we will simply do the validation, that is snapshot in if snapshot dot exist. So what we will do, we will simply create the code and then simply write opt result 1 equals to snapshot dot child, that is going to be opt1, and get value. Okay guys, so you have to simply write opt1 dot get value semicolon, and now you will see this red line, so click on that, and red bulb and string. Okay, so guys, now here you can open, you guys may be thinking that where I'm fetching this data from. So guys, I'm simply fetching this data from this poll member. So here you can see we have string opt1 opt2 for storing two options, for storing question, for storing room address, for storing poll address. Okay, so this is a very simple what I'm doing here. So now first of all what we will do guys, as you can see that we have stored the data inside our URL. Okay, so this is a create poll, and you can see that we are passing this poll address, okay, inside this URL attribute. Okay guys, and now here I'm passing that URL. So what exactly happened here, we have the poll reference, then I will pass the URL, so we can get the data of that particular poll inside the room list. So you can see that everything is so simple. Okay, it's a little bit tricky, but if you will follow the tutorial very carefully, follow all the steps, then it will work absolutely fine. You will not face any problem. And in case if you want to make things more easy, so you can simply purchase the source code and you will get everything. Okay, so guys, now we have first option, so two more strings for result and option 2. Okay guys, so for option 1, now for option 2, and here you have to make it opt2. Okay guys, and then this is going to be question, and simply write down question. Okay guys, so now when we will fetch, so guys, now when we will fetch all, so guys, now when we will fetch all these three data, so first thing what you will do is write down m.ll.set visibility, that is going to be gone. Okay, and then text tv dot set visibility, which is going to be gone. Okay, so then third thing, which will be poll.ll. Okay, cl poll dot set visibility, which is going to be visible. Okay guys, and then opt1 rb, Okay, opt1 rb dot set text, that is going to be opt1 result. Okay, then opt2 rb dot set text, that is going to be opt2 result, and then question tv item, then dot set text question. Okay guys, so here instead of this questions, you have to pass the question result. Let me make it question result, that will be easy. So question result, um sorry, wait a minute. So for removing the confusion, we can do is question, no problem. So here I will make it result. Yes, it will be easy. Okay, so guys, now we are having question result, so we can simply write down the question result. And why is it showing this red bulb? Parse integer, what does it mean, parse integer? Set visibility, oh sorry, here you have to write set text, that is question result. Oops, okay, my mistake, no problem. So guys, after this you have to write uname tv dot set text, and this time it is going to be sender's name. Okay, so now I have given all the values. First two are gone, third one is visible, then two options for radio button, one for question and one for sender's name. Okay guys, so now after this I guess our coding part is almost complete. Okay, so now we have given the reference, we have added the condition of making everything visible and non-visible. Okay guys, so guys, after this, okay guys, so now we are successfully fetching the data of poll. Okay, here you can see. After this I will create a method, and that will be public void upvote checker. Okay guys, so I will create a method of vote checker, and then simply create a final string, that is final string post key. Okay guys, final string post key, and then inside this method you have to simply note write down the database equals to firebase database dot get instance semicolon. Fine, or if you want, so you can leave it, it will not create any problem because we have already initialized it. So guys, now after that you have to simply write down the reference, that is going to be equals to database dot get reference. Okay, and then votes. Fine guys, simply click semicolon, and then here you have to get the final user id. Okay, so simply write down firebase user equals to firebase auth dot get instance, firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user, and then here you have to simply write down string current uid. Okay guys, equals to user dot get uid semicolon. So now we have the current user id. Now you have to simply write down reference dot add value event listener, then new, then value event listener. Okay guys, now we have this value event listener. So inside this on data chain, now what we will do, we will simply check that how many times user have selected the option. Okay, and if it is already existing, so we will remove the voting, and if it does not exist, so we will create a one. Okay guys, so it is going to be super simple, just follow what I'm doing here, be careful. Okay, now first thing you have to do the validation, that if snapshot dot child, that is post key, okay, then plus comma 1. So is remember, in case of option 1 we will use post key 1. Okay, so that's why I'm writing post key plus 1, then dot as child. It is super simple, I'm telling you guys, everything is super simple, you just have to do what I'm doing. Okay guys, and you can do anything. Okay guys, so inside this child you have to simply write down the post key, then plus colon 1. Okay, and then dot as child, and here you have to pass the current user id. Fine guys, and then after this opening and ending braces, and then simply use else. Okay, fine. So now if snapshot dot child post key plus quotation में 1 dot has child correct user id, fine, then you have to simply write opt tv1, okay, dot set text, and that is going to be voted. You can write anything you want. Okay, and then you have to use that integer that we have declared above, vote count equals to snapshot dot child, that is going to be here you can copy this post key plus 1, control plus C, then control plus V, post key plus 1, okay, and then dot get children count, and then semicolon. Okay, now you will see this red line, so click on it, then you will get a red bulb, cast to int. Now the error is gone. Okay guys, so now after that you have to do is vote count, and then simply write opt rv1, and then dot set checked, which is going to be true. Okay guys, and then last thing that you have to do is opt tv1. So instead of this you can simply do is let me, yeah, we can make it to set text, which is going to be vote count. Okay, so but now not here, we have to do it here, control plus X, just write the code here after getting the value from here. Okay, so vote count, then simply plus double quotation colon votes. Okay, so now, yeah, that's pretty simple, set text, which is going to be vote count plus. Okay guys, so in case if you face any errors, you can simply cast it to the integer dot, and you can see that it may create any problem. No, it's not creating any problem. So opt tv1, then you have to simply set the numbers of vote. Okay, and in the else part we will do the same thing, just to copy it from here, control plus C, and then paste it. So this time what we will do, we will make it false first of all. Okay, and rest of the thing will be same, post one key, get children count, everything will be same. Okay, just to make it false, and yeah, everything is same. So guys, this is the method. Okay, fine. So now guys, what you have to do, you have to simply copy this upvote checker from here, public void upload upvote checker, control plus C, and then simply paste it, and then here you have to make it upvote checker to fine. And guys, this time you can see that you have to only change 1 to 2, opt post key plus 1, so instead of 2. Okay, and then here again post key plus 2, fine guys. And the second thing that you need to change, which is opt to rb. Okay, opt tv2. That's why I told you to give the variable and reference same, so it will be easy for us to make changes. So now you can see that how easily I have changed the values, see. So guys, remember one thing, in this upward checker you have to insert the value 1, and in the, let's make it caps lock v, make it caps lock v, and in the upward checker 2 you have to pass value 2. Okay, with the post key. So now we are having the, so guys, now our view holder message code is almost done. Now you have to come back in this open room, fine, and here make sure you also create a boolean vote checker false. Okay, and declare this database reference, which is called votes ref, fine guys. And now after that vote reference, you can simply give it here as vote reference database dot votes. Okay, so make sure you give the reference, that's pretty simple, boolean vote checker and a reference votes, fine. So now you have to come inside this recycler view adapter, where we are fetching the data. Okay guys, so now simple. So guys, now we will do the most important part of the coding. Okay, the most important part, so be careful and listen everything. So guys, now after that, here we will simply get that post key which we are using in our previous activity. So simply write down the final and then string, which is going to be post key. Okay, and then equals to get reference, and pass position, then dot get key. Okay, then semicolon. So is now we have the post key. So you have to simply write down the holder dot upvote checker, and then pass post key, and then again you have to write holder dot upvote checker 2, then again pass post key, fine. Now you have to write down holder dot opt 1 rb dot set on click listener, then new, then view on click listener. Okay guys, so now after that what we will do is, you have to first of all make it vote checker equals to true, and semicolon, and then simply write down votes ref, then dot add value event listener, then new, and value event listener. Okay guys, so what we will do here, we will do a very basic validation, come inside this on data change. Okay, and if data will change, so what we will do, we will simply use of again if vote checker dot equals true. So what we will do, we will use another curly braces, inside it write down if snapshot dot child, snapshot dot child, which is going to be post key plus 1. Remember, this is for radio button 1, so you have to give the value 1. Okay, and then dot has child, which is going to be current user id. Okay guys, and then if the condition is true, so what we will do, we will simply make votes ref dot child and make sure the child is post key plus 1. Okay, and then dot child current user id, simply dot remove value. So if it is already existing, so we will remove it. Fine, then you have to make the vote checker equals to false. Done. Now in the else part, simply write down else, and then you have to copy these two lines from here. Control plus C, come inside this and paste it. So this time what we will do, we will simply, instead of removing the value, we will write down set value which is true, or you can write down opt1 option 1. Okay guys, so make sure option 1 and rest of the things will be same. Votes ref dot child post key plus 1 dot child current user id dot set value opt1. Okay guys, now so this is a code that you have to write for the radio button 1. Now what you can do, you can simply wrap this code from here and copy it, this method, control plus C, and then come down and paste it. Okay, so in this second opt, what you have to do, change it to opt to RB, okay, button, then open it from here, and then guys, this time you have to do is just simply make it 2, again 2, okay, and then again 2, and here you have to make it option 2. So guys, before running the APK, one more thing that we forgot to do, in that is giving reference. So guys, here in this view holder message, we have to give the reference for all the childs, okay, that we are using. So first of all, you have to simply write down the poll CL poll, okay, and then equals to item view dot find view by ID r dot id dot, that is CL poll, okay, then semicolon, and then guys, here you have to give the reference for opt1 RB, opt1 RB. So we can do is we can simply copy this from here, control plus C, and then simply paste it, and then again paste it. So this is going to be opt1 RB, and the reference will be opt1 RB. So wait a minute, should be visible RB opt1 RB. Let me check the reference for buttons. So just make it visible for a minute, and here we have opt, it should not be TV, god damn it, it should be RB, opt1 RB, and then opt2 RB, okay, and this should be votes TV and votes TV. Okay, so guys, now you have to make it opt1 RB item, okay, and then opt2 RB item, okay guys, and just make it opt2, and yes, and then after that opt1 and opt2, we will give the reference for vote, okay, simply write TV opt TV1, and this will be vote opt1, and then simply copy this line and paste it. This is going to be opt TV2, and then opt TV2, and then after this, in the big last, question TV item equals to item view dot find view by ID r dot id dot question simply TV item. Okay guys, and semicolon. So is now we have given the reference, it's time to run the APK and see its output. Okay, so I will run the APK in my physical device without cable, okay, wirelessly debugging. So if you want to learn how can you do it, you can watch the link, I will give its link, you can watch the video, I will give its link in description and also in the I button. Okay, so guys, now you can see that the APK is running absolutely fine. So now I will open the room. So here you can see that we have this MCA first semester. Okay guys, so I will click on open, and you can see that we are already having two, we are already having a vote, and so guys, I will simply create one more. So I will click on this poll, and here you can see that we can ask a question. So I will ask a question that, are you a subscriber? Subscriber? Yes, no, then send. So you can see that it is showing the toast message sent. So when we will come back, so here you can see that we have one more poll. So guys, now this time I will click yes. So you have one vote, and I will click it have one vote. So you can see when we click on it again, so it will remove the vote. Click again, remove the vote. Click here, we have the vote. Here we have the vote. Okay. So you can see that guys, it is working absolutely fine, and the vote functionality is pretty good. So if you want to know that the list of the users who have done the voting, so you can let me know in the comment section. I will make another video on that topic. Okay guys, so if you want code of this tutorial and if you like this video, so please subscribe my channel and like this video, and please share it with your friends who are interested in Android development. Okay guys, and for source code, simply join the membership. Now you will get all the codes. Okay guys, and if you have not seen its first part, so please go watch that video first and then come to this one. Okay, thank you for watching.